What's good, y'all? What's good? What's the deal? Welcome back to the channel. These women are being overwhelmed by basic logic, bro. You want to know why? Why queens are running scarce? It's because they're not being educated in logic. Women are not being educated in ethics no more, in logic, and basic feminine traits. You understand? Women are not being taught to be queens out here. They're not raised as princesses. They're raised to play with Barbie dolls and continue doing that as long as possible until they get that Ken doll replacement and call that you. I'm saying this because it's becoming an epidemic where women feel such entitlement to utilize the it's becoming an epidemic where women are becoming accustomed to using the tools that the man accumulates to build shit. But before this shit is even built, she's like, let me get your tool belt. Let me get these things that you're creating as a foundation. Knowing damn well this dude does not have a foundation yet. Most men do not have a foundation to believe in, and she's cool with that being her. This is where y'all are clashing and crashing out, is because a woman cannot be the foundation. She is not the table. Y'all need to have a base level foundation of something that y'all can both share and expand on. And that's not just sex and lust and pursuing a bag. A bag, the product, is the result of the base foundation. It's not whatever y'all are pursuing and chasing after. You have to have a machine in place. This is a sharp ass quote, but it made me do a lot of reflecting and thinking. All right, Pablo Picasso said, women are either two personality types. Women either have two ways about themselves. Women are either doormats or goddesses. Pablo Picasso said women are either goddesses or doormats. And now this is a real quote that had me reflecting. Damn, Pablo put away the hammer. But hold on. If a woman is not providing the feminine energy to encompass a peaceful state where work can be established and supported, then there's a great chance Pablo could have been a genius. It's like this dude said women are either goddesses or doormats. And this is so heavy because it had me reflecting for some time. If a woman is with you to extract things out of you, if she's only with you to take away what you're trying to establish, this is a doormat type energy. The collective mind of women is seriously off target, bruh. And it's due to the validation they're receiving from lustful encounters and engagements. You get what you give. And it seems as though women are looking up to traits and qualities that solicit lust, temptation, and things that keep you chasing your own tail. There's no divine masculine or feminine without the yin and yang. It takes both to establish what they're meant to encompass, what they're meant to represent. It takes both energies. You can't have a divine feminine woman without being able to treat a dude. And you cannot have a real dude who does not know how to treat a woman. It goes hand in hand. The audience and the receptive energy, how you get critiqued in this way, is by the opposite sex. It's through the opposite gender. And we're seeing in all these different communities that don't have no foundation, supporting one another based on their level of confusion. The more confused you are, the more support you get because you're being vulnerable and relating to other people going through similar shit. But at the end of the day, you need the support from somebody who is already established in their sensible control, how they're able to, you know what I'm saying, stand on their square, who are confident in who they created themselves to be. Life is a feeling process. And if you're being validated through other people and communities that are also confused just like you, It's not going to balance out. The equation is going to become either side of the scale. You're not going to get a center of balance. And I do not see queens out here like that with the goddess energies. I can name like a handful. I can name like a handful. And they're also mixed in with very disturbing energies as well. Lustful, temptful, temptuous, I don't know if that's a word. Lustful energy, temptation is also tied into this queen energy when it shouldn't be that way. Without a full base foundation, you need something to stand on before you offer these energies that suck people in and shit. But there are a few women I feel like are doing a good job. So I want to give a little credit to them now. Women who are doing a great job in representing that queen like goddess energy would be women like Rihanna. You can't really move her around and do what you want with her. She stands on her square. Women like Tyler, you know what I'm saying? She stands on her square. She represents beauty, femininity. She means what she's doing. And she doesn't look like a woman where you can just come play with her any which way. Rihanna, Tyler. There are not very many, bro, that are not easily manipulated. Maybe Ice Spice, due to how she carries herself. But once again, it's very lustful, and the temptation, hey, the temptation is there. And that is how most women achieve their energies. It's through the extraction of a higher level of energy. Why can't you have a center of gravity that you can pull anything towards you, as opposed to extracting things away from things that you want to achieve and have for your own self? I just see this as a major issue in the women's community because y'all have nobody to look up to outside of profanity, the temptations of lust, and profanity and hypersexuality. I would love to see more goddess energy and less doormat energy, like Picasso said. And that quote just had me reflecting, because it's like, damn, a lot of these women either want to be walked on, so they have something to plea about if things go left. If things go left, they want to have that energy to be able to use and manipulate for their own benefit if things do go left. Or they want to be over the man in the hierarchy to be able to control all situations. And that's not even goddess energy. Goddesses know how to balance out the equation of both genders. They're not trying to take one side or the other. They're in comprehension, they're in awareness that it takes two to tango. Y'all need to both work together for things to balance out in any relationship. In any relationship, it takes both spectrums, both sides of the gender spectrum to come together and create something worth lasting. Most relationships are not lasting because one side or the other is trying to play too dominant. The man does lead, but you must lead in a king's way, in a king's fashion. You have to allow the growth of your queen, the ways that she sees fit, that is not harmful, self-deprecating. A lot of these women are self-deprecating based on the illusions that they're buying into. Most women have no self-esteem based on the illusions that they're buying into, that they're seeing external to their own energies that they're cultivating for their own gain. You need to cultivate your own energy based on goddess qualities, patience, support, peace, patience, how you support your environment. And I get it, bro. It's like women just want to have fun. Isn't that crazy? Goddesses and doormats. That had me doing so much reflecting, bro. Madonna at her peak said, girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun, right? Madonna at the peak of her influence said, girls just want to have fun. Goddesses and doormats, bro. This had me really reflecting. I feel like that's a harsh, blunt, and sharp statement, but it holds a lot of validity based on the perception of the morality that these women are carrying. It's not too many goddesses out here. So what is that leaving? The rest to be manipulated and used. It appears like that's what they want, to play Barbie as long as possible. She wants to manipulate the circumstances for her fulfillment in joy and lust. But it's no foundations. Like, these women are not giving a fuck about how these kids are being raised, their reading levels, how they feel socially, how they're able to express themselves in a group setting confidently, growing their confidence. Women are not caring about their own confidence levels, how they're able to receive and how they're able to give and receive energy. This matters very much because kids, the children of the future. And if this woman has no foundation outside of lust and temptation, sexual profanity, how do you think this child's going to be raised up? Insecure, socially demoralized, and just lacking the social structure that children need to flourish in their choice of pursuits. Women are not pursuing nothing outside of their own vanity. And a man is supporting this due to his lust, due to the energy you're giving out. You get what you give. So if you're giving out all this lustful energy and come chase me energy, all you're doing is chasing your tail. Because at the end of the day, the center of what your pursuits are is a spiritual foundation, a spiritual balance. Without any spiritual balance, you can be running around like a chicken with its head chopped and arrive at the same destination where you started. Because all reward systems come from the Most High God. If you're not doing things to please the Most High God that is also within yourself, you're simply chasing your own tail to no avail, to no end result. It's called lust and temptation. These are the byproducts of when you have no target. But when your target is to give, is to get back the energies you're giving out already. I'm saying this because women need more goals, bruh, and set higher examples for the ones under them. You can't be so hot-headed all the time because things don't go your way instantly. Women want instant gratification, instant results. Women are not willing to plant seeds anymore, bruh. Harvest gardens and reap the fruits of their own, you know what I'm saying, toil. Get in the dirt. What happened to women who are down to get in the dirt and plant seeds, bruh? Take the time to harvest their own crops. They want everybody else's crops and they're pursuing everyone else's farm. And this is so left field for the ones coming next up, bruh, the next generations, because there's nobody to look up to outside of hypersexuality, which once again is chasing their own tail. You're going to be chasing your own tail, doing circles with this type of energy, bro. I say that with all rigor. You're only chasing your tail if you have no foundation in spirit. And a lot of these women have nothing to look up to. So I'm only saying this because it's time, bro. It's time that we put into perspective what we truly want from these women. And that should never just be lust. And that should never just be lust in your own temptations. Your own instabilities should never be her target. Her target should never be pleasing your instabilities. As a man, you have to build that foundation for yourself and then welcome people upon your ship. Because until then, you're only drilling holes for yourself, trying to paddle and get to a distance when you're not patching up your own floor. You got all these leaks in your shit and you trying to offer and welcome up all these different energies. This is very vital and very key, bruh. Because no woman should be a goddess for you if you don't have your own shit together. If you don't have your own shit together, there's nothing she should be offering you that you're willing to receive. that you're open to receive. You should be closed off until you build some shit as a man and you're able to stand on your own square. We have these middle-aged dudes now living with their parents in basements and shit, trying to get cookie from the fucking monsters who are only going to perpetuate that cycle of lust and temptation. You need to build some shit for your own self, and then these external energies can be a possibility, and then you can welcome these external energies as a possibility on the base level. A lot of people are opening this book up halfway, thinking they're going to finish the book fulfilled. It's not going to work that way, bro. And that goes for both genders, bro. That goes for both sides of the wheel. So shit, if you're feeling used and manipulated, it's because your foundation has not been fully established. Both genders, bro. You need to stand on your square, be about some shit, that if things do go left, you lose that tug of war, your net is worth it. You get to fall back on some shit that makes sense. Alright, so Picasso said goddesses and doormats. That's so heavy, bruh, because I'm not seeing goddess energy. A lot of these women are airheads, and they just want you to fill up my bag so I can go to the next shop and empty out my shit, on to the next. It's like successful relationships, A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, we see that they both have a clear enough sense of self where they can take a loss. They can take losing an argument because they know themselves. That's why that relationship is ongoing. And we see that they were able to have a child, that they're able to be, you know what I'm saying, together through this media, through all the paparazzi, and through all the bullshit that they may face as celebrities. They have a clear enough sense of self where they're able to endure the pressures and the social challenges that present themselves through all relationships. They're able to go through that shit because they have a clearer sense of self. If a woman does not know where she's going to appear like a doormat. She's going to appear like some Play-Doh, some clay. Come mold me into what I should be. And it shouldn't be like that. Because that's when we get into the Barbie status. You're molding a woman into who she should already know she should be. The energy she already knows, the energy she already feels that she should be. You must now mold her into this because she has no sense of awareness and foundation of what she should be qualifying for, the things she should be practicing, the things she should be putting into play. She has no awareness of the things that she should be putting into play. As a man, you have to show her and tell her, you have to show and tell her how she should behave as a woman. It's a mad thing because how the hell are people out here pursuing things outside themselves with no foundation? That's mindless behavior, bro. That's zombie-like behavior. It's not goddess energy. You feel me? And even women like Nikki, bro, she's able to balance out her crazy side. So she can qualify as a queen. She can qualify as the goddess because she can balance out those energies. It's cool if you're crazy. Do you have a foundation? Do you have a sense of self enough that you're able to be confident if you do get tested for having no sense? Can you show somebody that you are who you are? That's what truly matters, bro. So king or queen, are you able to defend your throne? That's what this comes down to, bro. Are you able to defend and stand on your square of who you're building yourself up to be? Or are you taking from the external world and filling your battery? You need somebody else to charge you up. Because if that is the case, you are skipping steps and chapters of your very own book that you're writing for yourself, thinking you're going to be fulfilled in the end of it all, when really you're letting people write it for you. I'm saying this for you to pick back your own pen, pick back up your own pen, you know what I'm saying, and rewrite your own shit, rewrite your own story, man. It's your story. You feel me? Stop letting people write this shit out for you, because we see that it's a treadmill, it's a hamster wheel, following other people's pursuits. What they eat is not gonna make you shit, bruh. You need to find your own meal plan. You are what you eat. Get on your own diet. Get your own shit together, bro. So that way you have a foundation to fall back on that doesn't look like somebody else's mask that you wanted to borrow, thinking it was going to get you the same results as they achieved. It's never gonna work that way. You need to find your own keys and become your own blacksmith. Become your own keysmither. You get what I'm saying? Locksmith. You get what I'm trying to say? This is very vital, bruh, because we healing for real. And in order to do this, you must stand on your own square with the energies that you've been dealt, with the cards in the hands you've been dealt. You have to learn to stabilize these energies based on your own plays, based on how you choose to play the game. Not borrowing someone else's cards, playing go fish. At the end of the day, you have to deal with your own hand. The cards you've been dealt, you have to play that shit. And stop looking to borrow other people's hands and cards and how they choose to play the game, because that's not going to win your hand. It's not going to win you the jackpot. It's not going to happen, bro. So I'm just saying this for you to, like a wake-up call, for you to really reflect on how you're handling your lustful encounters and how you pursue things that you think you want in this life. Is it material, or is it going to fulfill your spirit to keep going? It's about the energy within. If you have no battery, you're not going nowhere. And if you're borrowing someone else's battery, you won't recharge. You're going to end up where you finish. Like, wherever you burn out at, wherever your battery ends up being drained, that's where you're going to stay if you don't learn how to charge yourself. And that's what I'm trying to do on this channel, bro, is show you how to fuel yourself. Show you that you're the pit stop, you're the gas station. I'm trying to remind you that you are the gas station. You, if people want to come fill up, they have to come to you if they don't have their own charge. But you can't be out here burning out at every pit stop trying to get gas from every station. It's not gonna work like that, bro. You're gonna burn out and then wonder why. Because you have no base foundation of self, no sense of self. Both genders. So have a hobby, bro. Pick up a hobby. Most of these women don't even have a hobby, bro. Their hobbies are what they see on the screen. Cosmetics, painting their face, OnlyFans, getting slizzard, just being in the club, being a hoochie, living out their 20s because it's their time to live. What type of bullshit is this, bruh? And it's across the board, bruh. I'm trying to see a woman who has a foundation, a sense of self, someone who's confident in what they're creating for their own environment, for their own atmosphere and aura. What happened to beautiful auras? That way you just repel negative energy. You don't have to be all negative, all repellent. You don't have to have the bear mace in your pocket. You just have a pure sense of self where if it don't go their way, hey, it ain't their day. That doesn't mean you have to completely disturb and alter your energy for external energies that don't match your energy. The darkness is afraid of the light at the end of the day. You need to be a light source that just repels the dark. As a woman, your job is not to match the energy to repel the darkness. Your energy should be bright enough to just eliminate and banish all dark vibrations. You should not be stooping to the level of what you're trying to repel and defend against. It's like you're not trying to talk to a dude. Be such in a goddess energy that he knows damn well he's not on your league. You're not supposed to, you're not designed to stoop as a woman. You're designed to stand your ground in the light. Your job is to stand in the light of who you were designed to be under God, for God. We see these gender roles. We see men trying to be women and women trying to be men because it's all over the place. Like, the woman sets the foundation, bro. It is how she wants it to be, but not unless it's goddess energy. Until then, you're only going to be played for the energies you're giving off. you're only going to get what you give. And if these energies are lustful and temptuous and temptationful, hey, that's only going to last you so long. Take the time and build that foundation of who God wants you to be, a light source. That way you repel darkness at ease. It's no question. It's not a problem for you to defend things that you don't want to receive. You don't have to match the energy of what you're trying to repel. You already have a clear sense of self where you're able to just stand on your square as a queen, as a goddess vibration. All right? No more stooping. Because when you stoop, you're giving off the energies that you're not confident. You're not able to, you know what I'm saying? I'm using examples like Ice Spice, Rihanna, Tyler, because they're aware of their sense of center. At least that's how they make me feel as a king energy observing the queens on the board. You get what I'm trying to say? And this shit goes further than a hop, skip, and a jump. They're able to last in this shit because their center of gravity. They're able to pull in without taking away from what they're trying to achieve. And if that is a dominant king energetic type of figure, they're able to stand on their square. They don't need. You feel it? That's where that energy becomes so key and important. A queen that can stand on her own, the independent vibration will always go respected and always be held up because she doesn't require. It's not required for someone to remind these people that they're queens. It's already the energy that they're carrying about themselves due to their center of gravity, their center of balance. This all falls back on balance, how you're able to balance shit out. All right, so I just felt like talking and reminding you that this godly goddess energy is within us all, and it's found at the root, what God has already instilled within us. So sometimes it just takes some mere reflecting and resetting to get back to the roots, to get back to where we're meant to be expanding this energy from. It comes from within, bro. It's not anything out here. It's no material gains. All of it comes from within you, what you're able to expand on from within yourself. All right? It's a light source within. This is where God is found. Within all things, they say the nucleus, right? So shit. I hope this has been something you can resonate with. If so, please do what y'all gotta do. Keep up with your boy. We're healing for real. I hope this was something you were able to gravitate to and with, by a source for you, a watering hole. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. Stay tuned in with your boy. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Once again, thank you for tuning in. If this perspective was up there, if it was too low for you, leave a comment, bro. I'm trying to show you a new angle. We all work together in this 360 thing. So I'm only offering my perception, you feel me, of what I see on the board to help you heal for real. All right, peace.